It's Week 15 of the National Football League, and this one features Chase Claypool. Big plays follow him around. He comes in second.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Tampa. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out come the Bucks now for their first drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. A first carry for Rachaad White. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. They keep it on the ground. White again. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. This defense for the Titans, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here we go. Here we go. Hot, go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. They'll run for it. This is White. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll run here with a rookie. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5.
70 Timberwolves. Let's go. 70 Lions.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. 2nd and 5. This is White on the screen. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Erickson. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucks are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So now the Titans get their first shot on offense. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. But you look at this defense.
They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the number 1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Levis back to throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Pacheco headed right.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2nd down and 8.
Like 24.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader. And quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing. And let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real. And it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucks 37. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
2nd and 7. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A handoff now for Pacheco.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Like 49. Diamond.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
Reggie Gilliam, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Erickson. He completes it right side to White. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Erickson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Looking to throw. Erickson.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think we should put a stopwatch on that one. You talk about having all day to throw the football, able to scan the field, find someone open after a long time. Big-time credit to the offensive line for protection. That's what we used to call throwing out of the rocking chair.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Off the bootleg, Erickson.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Godwin, the motion man.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Wan'Dale Robinson.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucks have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Levis looking to throw.
Throw left side complete. That's Shelton. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Levis sets up to throw here.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bucks will get ready to go on offense.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
2nd and 4. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Titan football.
The Titans offense and their running back Isaiah Pacheco getting set for this next possession. And he's had a knack for finding the end zone all season long. His numbers reflect that. Here we are in the month of December, and he sits atop the NFL leaderboard in terms of rushing touchdowns. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. A give right side for Pacheco.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Levis.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 41.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Erickson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 3rd and 12. Levis.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Levis to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's Levis. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bucks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucks have a first down. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucks out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll drop to throw.
That is caught. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. On first down, they go back to Pacheco.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game. They'll run here with Pacheco.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
They try with Pacheco.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. And it's a Titans touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And we are tied at 14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a Tennessee score. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
In motion left goes a tight end. 2nd and 2. It's caught. This is White. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Read option. This is White.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
Quick throw caught by Godwin.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
And Robinson, the motion man right.
From the gun on 3rd down, Erickson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to White. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the Titans' 17-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Erickson. And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
White.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. White.
And he won't get to the marker as they're going to stop him for a second straight play right at the line of scrimmage.
So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay.
From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
Gay's kick is good.
And they take a 17-14 lead.
So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think he'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
They'll run with Pacheco. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 6.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucks' 15-yard line.
Here's Pacheco.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
144 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Reggie Gilliam
With his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Buccaneers 17.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Buccaneers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31.
Looking to throw. Erickson throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw now on first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And got his man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds Robinson. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Back to throw. Erickson. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Pacheco headed right.
The Bucks going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he powers his way up past the 30. The Bucks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This now a 3rd and 4. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
Like 54!
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
But Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.